All across the country, students are working hard in their publications programs to produce good quality news. They write stories, produce videos, and take amazing pictures. Who are they? They are student journalists.
A student journalist is someone who goes through the troubles of not uncovering but discovering the highs and lows in their society and then publishes them.
Telling our truth from the student's perspective.
To be a student journalist, to me, it means just having the freedom to express myself and what I think, and different creative outlets like writing, video making, photography.
We interviewed student journalists from all over Liberty High School and asked each of them what their favorite thing about being a student journalist is.
My favorite thing about being a journalist is being able to tell people's stories. Every single person that comes into Liberty High School has a story, and it should be told. No matter if that story is they won something in their sport, something in their club, or they have a deeper story that we get to, dig into.
My favorite thing about being a student journalist is just going to things I wouldn't normally go to, such as football games, basketball games, and just being part of the high school culture and atmosphere, because I'm not usually someone that enjoys that, but being a journalist makes it fun.
When reporting news, things don't always go as planned, and sometimes you have to report on tough subjects. For student journalists, it's no different, and today they share with us the hardest thing about reporting in schools.
But I also wrote something about the Green Tree Fire. We had to contact people from the school, and it wasn't all that nice to hear that their school was shut down because of a fire. So they were oh, I was excited, but it was really hard to talk about it because kids were at risk. So
The publishing part for me, I guess, is the scariest. Just because people are going to see what you've been working on. And, you catch mistakes along your proofing process, but it just takes one person to read through an article and they're like, well, this is wrong, right here, right here, right here. And so that part is always nerve-wracking, even though you've proofed it so many times. It just takes one mistake, and that can be kind of nerve-wracking sometimes.
Reporting looks very different for everyone, and things aren't always that tense. To get a better understanding of what student journalists do, we asked them to describe a typical class day to us.
I mostly work on videos, editing videos, filming videos, just making them in general. And I'll do stories sometime, but most of the time it's videos.
I'm in yearbook, online news, and broadcast media, so all of them look a little bit different. Usually in yearbook, I am going out and interviewing people for sports or weekly content.
Wide variety of things. I've written stories, I've hosted the Eagle's Eye, I've taken photos, and I'm currently working on video.
So I'm the editor-in-chief of the yearbook and the social media manager for publications. So I work with kind of two different staffs. I work with the social media staff and the yearbook staff to create those things.
As we rounded out our interviews, we asked the students one final question. How will you take what you have learned in the journalism program and use it once you graduate?
I have learned a lot of technical skills, especially with the Adobe software and how cameras work, and just learning how to set up technology and use it properly and effectively.
Yeah, so I'm not going to school for journalism, but I have learned so much, especially about leadership, about paperwork, about time management, and about myself. And I will be using all of that to pursue the career that I want to.